Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today I thought we would finish up our medium Wanderlust printable mini album slash traveler's notebook that we've been working on. So I've got one more element that I want to show you guys and then I will give you guys some updates on what's coming up. So as usual, the links to the printables will be down in the description box below. The link to this playlist, if you want to start from the beginning and make this entire project with me, there'll be a link down below for this playlist specifically. The first video in all of the playlists for the Wanderlust will be the introduction to the actual templates themselves, and then the second video on will be the making of whichever album you choose. Like if you wanted to see this one is the Primrose. So this one that we're currently working on, we're using the Primrose stack from Die Cuts with a View. It's a very old collection and not everybody can get their hands on it. So I've kind of encouraged you to use whatever you have. Most of you still managed to find this collection anyway. I don't know how you did it, but you did. And this, I say this almost every single time. This has to be one of my favorites. I think what happens when you're working on a project like this, you just kind of fall in love with it. You know, you spend so much time with it and you just kind of you can't help it. So, I mean, I love every single one of the projects that I make, but it seems like the current one that I'm currently working on is the one that is my favorite. Does that make sense? But I love them all, and this one has just turned out so awesome. I just love all the cool things that some have happened by accident, some I had planned. I don't know, I just really loved the way this one has turned out. So I wanted to do one more element in here, and this is my workbook. I'll have a link below on how I make my workbooks. Not this one specifically because this one is made the exact same way as I made the Everlasting. So the element that we're going to be doing today is going to be on page 11. And what I did was I took a piece of the patterned paper and I cut it down to 8.5 by 11. The first thing I printed out was the shades of color. This is the shades of color. It's available in my Etsy shop. And I printed out number 11 from the shades of color onto the back side of this pattern paper because it's white on the back side, so I wanted to add a little bit of color. And then I sent it through my printer again and I printed off page number 11 in the medium. This is just one of the different envelopes, but I wanted to show you could do it two different ways. I don't know if I've showed you. Did I show you in the large? I don't think I did. But I wanted to show you how to put it together and the thought behind it being able to be used two different ways. So that's the only thing we're going to need out of the templates. And I'm going to, I guess the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just trim this top part off. And I'm going to put that in my scraps. And then I'm going to trim this piece out by hand. So this is the insert for this. So I'm going to I'll trim all these pieces out. And then I will be back. Okay, so I've got everything cut out. I did go ahead and ink that one for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I was on the phone with my husband. So I was just creating away and forgot I wasn't, recording it. But anyway, all I did was fold it and ink it. But I haven't done anything to this one yet. Let's see. So all I'm going to do is I got my scoreboard out. And I'm just going to go ahead and lightly score these lines because remember, this paper is very fragile. This Die Cuts with a View. I don't know if it's fragile because it's old, because I've had it forever and ever and ever, or if it's just fragile. So I'm going to go ahead and score all these with my EK Tool scoreboard. By the way, I also will link anything I can think of down in the description box below that I use. I actually have an Amazon list specifically for this album, and it's also named the Primrose. If you want to see everything that I used while I was creating this album, I put it in that list. Even my sewing machine that I used a couple videos ago, or was it last video? In this album. I even put that in there, even though I'm not encouraging you to buy it. But if you wanted to see what type of sewing machine that I am using, you just follow that link, and then you'll see, you can see all the specs on it or whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and prep everything. I'm gonna fold everything, and then I'm gonna ink everything with my Distress Oxide and Walnut Stain. It just happens to be what's been sitting here. I used to always use the Vintage Photo, which I love. I love it very much. I can't decide if I want it to go this way, like this, or if I want it to go this way, the other way. I think I'm going to have the pink on the outside like this. So it folds up like this. Now you can either leave it like this and attach it down to your book, so it's kind of like a library pocket, or you can fold it like that and it could be a envelope as well. So I'm going to go ahead and ink all of my edges, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I got everything inked, so it's going to go like that, right? So I was thinking about putting this right here on the cover, or maybe even putting it over here. I can't decide which one I want it on, but it could be attached down just like this, and then you could just have it like as a library pocket, or you can have it as an envelope that's like also a tuck spot that you could tuck things behind, or we could put it over here in the corner like this, or you could tuck things there. What is that? But I'm not really sure. It's not going to have a closure on it. I'm not going to put any sort of, I mean, I guess I could if we really wanted to keep it closed, but I'm not going to, I don't think. I'm trying to decide if I want it to be up like this. I think I just want it to be up. I mean, it could close if I want it to, but I think I'm just going to, do I want it that way or that way? It doesn't matter either way. Can you even see? I'm out of frame. So I think I'm just going to attach, let's put the envelope together. So I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. I do have a new bottle. This one, look at how much I've messed the label up. Look at that. Look at how crazy it is. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue, and I'm going to close this up. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here, and then I'm going to run some glue down here at the bottom like that. You know, I guess it could too. It could be kind of like a belly band, like belly band envelope kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but it could be. If I glued it down just on the two sides here, that'd be kind of cute. To be two belly bands in one, but I'm not going to. All right, so I think I'm just gonna glue it down on the two sides, not the lid, not the flap there, just these two sides. Like that, and I'm gonna put it in this bottom corner here. All right, so then the insert, you can either keep it as a whole together like that, or you could split it apart. But it goes in here. If you leave it open, it could go either way, but it fits perfectly if you put it in like that, right? And then I did cut these things out just because I ended up, these were all the leftover pieces that from all the different pages that we have done. Besides, there's some tags. Let's see, where are those? There's some tags in here already from other pages. So I just figured I'd go ahead and cut these and put the tags in this little envelope here, like that. Put that back in the book. And then these are the two pockets, which, you know, will fit on anything. So it'll fit on a page. So if I wanted to put that there, that would be cool. That would give me another pocket. Or I could put it here. That would give me, again, another pocket. I might do that. Should I do that? You can also put them in your journal pages. So like, you can put them on the actual page inside your insert pages. So you could do that if you wanted to. I was thinking about just, you put it here, right? And then the only other page that is this one. This one is just kind of blank. We could put a pocket in the front, and we could put a pocket in the back, the front and the back, if we wanted to. Or the other option is, let me just fold these up so I know they'll fit. Is, you remember when we did this one, we made this little insert accidental. It was supposed to be something different, but it ended up, we ended up making it into this. You know, it was kind of like a happy accident. I'm just going to stick those in there. So when I am working in my Traveler's Notebook insert, this one here, my junk journal Traveler's Notebook insert, then I will have those as options to use as well. And so then I cut my bow out. So I'm going to stick these. Where am I going to put these? I think I'm going to stick all of these. Maybe I'll stick them in here. Just because they're little pieces. Well, they might be too little for that. Maybe I'll stick the labels in here. I wonder if I put this in there such a way that it'll close. Oh, it will. If I've got it at a slant. That one can go in there. So these are just, you know, little, that one's actually tag. Let me put that one in here. Put that tag in there. And then let's put these little elements. I love these. Should we put these somewhere where they can be visible? These little banner flags. They're just so cute. That one doesn't have a pocket. This here is full of little mini envelopes and things, which I love. I love those as well. So I think I'm just going to put these in this front bit here. And the bow. Let's put the bow in the tag envelope. Just like that. So I've got these elements ready for when I am creating. And I just love the idea of having like a pretty album that you can grab when you want to work in your Traveler's Notebook insert, and all your fun goodies are spread throughout this pretty album. I just firmly believe that if something is pretty to you, if something is attractive to you, if you pick it up and you're like, I love this so much, you're more likely to use it, to flip through it, to work in it. You're more likely to be happy while you're using it if you think it's beautiful. You made it from scratch, by hand, and it's something that you can be proud of. And I think that's what's important. People say, well, what's the point of this? And what's the point of that? What are you going to do with this? Well, I'm going to look at it, for one. I'm going to flip it, you know, open. I'm going to use the pockets. You know, I've got all these fun places to tuck memories and my pictures and my personal ephemera and that kind of thing. I got a bunch of tuck spots. I could put a picture of my family right here in front, so every time I open it up, I can be like, oh, there's my family, you know? So it's like, the point is, you may not use every single page, you may not use every single element, but it's pretty to look at, and you're happy with it. You have a great sense of accomplishment, you know, that you made something so pretty. I don't know, I think sometimes people think about it too much. Like, why do you need this? Why do you need this little interactive element there? Why? You know, I get these kind of questions all the time. And you don't. You really don't. But to me, it makes it more fun to work in my Traveler's Notebook, my junk journals, whatever I'm doing. It just makes it more fun to have things that flip out, hidden spots, hidden envelopes, hidden tucks, hidden, you know, hidden little pockets, that kind of thing. Like, I have I have 3 side-loading pockets that don't have anything in it. And I am okay with that. I am going to leave it like that because I've gotten really full. Now, granted, some of these were accidents. Like, I didn't mean for this one to be in here, but since I made this one and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, I didn't want to throw it away. Well, anyway, there's a whole video on that. moving on, I just want you guys to know that I really enjoyed this one. I loved doing the sewing. I love the color combination. I think it turned out fantastic. I can't wait to be able to play in this without worrying about what you're going to see on a video, because sometimes I refrain from using some of my memory keeping things because I don't want you guys to see some personal things. Do you know what I mean? I got to keep some stuff to myself. So I can't wait to start using this. Well, okay, I just want to say I really had a good time making this one. I really enjoy the feel of it. I enjoy the size of it. Again, it has become one of my favorites. I know I say that about them all, but I just really like this one. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun making this one. Okay, now I would like to give you guys an update onto things that are coming up in the next few months, and what I'm working on and what you can expect to see in the next couple weeks, for example. The first thing I wanted to talk about is there's 3 of these albums. These are all Madecon classes. So I wanted to say really quickly that I think, if all goes well, I'm going to have all of the leftover Madecon kits up. I'm going to do a video on that, and I'm hoping that's going to be this week. I'm hoping it's going to be Thursday or Friday that I get that video up, because I'm thinking about putting them all up for sale in my Etsy shop on Saturday. So look for that video, whether it be on Thursday or Friday. I'm going to have all of, hopefully, fingers crossed. So don't hold me to it, because you never know what could happen, but that is my plan right now. So we have the Santa Baby Vintage Christmas album, Shabby Chic Vintage Christmas album kits. We have, this one was Top Secret number 2, which this is the Flirty Fleur Small Wanderlust Traveler's Notebook. And then we also have, this was Top Secret number 1. This is the Large Wanderlust Misty Rose. So these kits, leftover kits, I don't know how many there are. I have to, see, that's another thing I still need to do, count how many kits are left. Whatever's left over minus 1, because I have to keep one for myself to make with you guys on camera, will be up in my Etsy shop soon. And then the DIY art journal kits. Hang on. And then I also have these. These are the DIY art journal kits. I'll have these up for sale. I have several of these left over as well. So those are the things, kit-wise, they're going to be put in my Etsy shop really soon. Here's my plan. This is going to be a new template. This one is, I showed you in the Halloween one that I made with Kathy King's 31 Night Street paper. This is the glassine bag one. So this one is going to be a new set of templates that I am currently working on, and to be honest, I haven't been able to 100% focus on this because I've been trying to get other things done and out for you guys. But since now that we're done with this, making this one, I think that I'm going to spend some time finishing these templates. So what I'm trying to say, I think, is we're not going to start a new album until I've got these done. I'm super close. I am super close. This template, it's not going to be a super hard one. It's not going to be a super complicated. It's not going to be, not complicated, but it's not going to be like a super large one. It's going to be a cool, fun little kit, I think. A little printable mini album, not kit, but like a printable mini album template. So because this is a Christmas album, and lots of you bought the Santa Baby Christmas paper to make this album with me, I am going to focus on getting these templates done, and this will be the next album that we make. So this will probably be in the next coming weeks. So not this week, probably not next week, maybe the start of that third week. What would that be? Hang on, I got my phone on my charger over here because it's almost dead. So not this week, not next week. So it'll probably be the week of the 11th through the 17th that we will be working on this. And again, this is not going to be a super hard one. This one is so easy and so much fun. You guys, I think you guys are just going to totally dig it. So this is the next project that we're going to make. So if you don't see a lot of me in the next couple weeks, just know that I am finishing the templates for these. I have most of it done, but then I have to do the guidebook and all of that jazz. So I'm working on it. Just know that I'm working on it, and this will be the next project. This has got to be done before December. It's got to be, period. So then after that, after we get done making that, we are going to be making the small Wanderlust. So I'm going to flip my workbook over to the small. We're going to make the small Wanderlust Traveler's Notebook, and this is with the Flirty Fleur. So again, I know a lot of you have purchased this paper collection to make this album. I've used some of my shades of color in here, but this is the project we're going to be making with the small. So then this will be next after we finish the Christmas album. So after we finish this one, we're going to be making this one. And then last but not least, we're going to come back to this one. And this is another, this is the large Wanderlust. And this also has, I think, components of the medium and small in it. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that it does. I loved making this one. This one was so much fun, and I know a lot of you that took the class at Maidicon want to finish it. I mean, some of you took pictures of the album while you were there, but some of you just didn't have time. So I know a lot of you want to finish making your album. So that's my plan. That's my game plan. That's what I got going on. So this one will be done. This one will be out in a few weeks. And then we'll make and it won't take long to make this one, I promise you guys. So this one will be done before December, and then we'll start, in December, we'll start on the small. This one's fun, this one's easy too, so I think you guys are totally gonna get a kick out of this one as well. So we might have both of these finished by the end of the year, and if we do, we'll start on this before the end of the year. But, you know, it's possible that we might not get to start on this one until January, but just know that I am working as hard as I can, as fast as I can, to get as much out for you guys as possible, as fast as possible. Okay, you guys, so that is what I've got going on. That's what you guys can expect in the next couple months. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get these templates out to you guys. You guys are going to totally dig it. I'm excited about it. I just need to get it done. I need to figure out a name. If you guys want to try to help me name this, not the fact that it's a Christmas album, but the templates themselves, all based around the glassine bag. So this is a printable glassine bag. So I might just call it the glassine bag mini album, is what I might call it. So anyways, so that'll be coming out really, really soon. But if you guys have any cool names that you can think of, leave it down in the comments below. And if I pick the name that you suggest, then I'll give you the templates for free. So leave me some cool names down there. Of course, it would have to be the first one who, if you come up, the same person comes up with the, or I'm sorry, if several people come up with the same name, then it'll have to be the first one that come up with that name. Not everybody that says it. But yeah, I think that'd be fun. So help me name my next template. It's all around a glassine, printable glassine bag. So, okay, you guys, that's all I got. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Check the description box below if you need to find a playlist or you need to find any products that I've been using. I really had a good time with this mini album. Let me know what you think of this one. What's been your favorite so far? What are you most looking forward to? You know, kind of let me know all that stuff down in the comments. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit this little icon right here and then hit that bell notification, which, by the way, I know some of you get notified, some of you don't. There's nothing I can do about that. That's all YouTube, so hopefully they're working out their glitches. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it doesn't. So, I mean, I don't get notified by everybody that I have clicked that on either. So sometimes it's just the luck of the draw, but it's better to have that option than to not, you know. Here's a link to my Etsy shop if you'd like to check that out. And there should be some videos here on the screen that you may enjoy watching. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.